Hey y'all, welcome back. This is a little different than what we normally do. I'm going to show you a super easy pattern for a granny square blanket. Now this is a never-ending blanket. You could make individual granny squares and sew them together like a quilt, or you could just make one giant granny square the size that you want your blanket to be. This is super easy. These work up really quickly and they're great for gifts. You can make baby blanket size, you can make adult lap blanket size. The sky is pretty much the limit here. This takes 3 basic stitches. You need to know how to chain, you need to know how to do a double crochet, and you need to know how to do a slip stitch. All 3 of those are super basic. And if you've learned how to crochet, you absolutely know how to do those already, and you can make this blanket. I'm going to show you how to do the first few rounds, and then I'm going to show you how to change colors. I'm positive that there are more scientific ways to change colors, but this is how I do it, and this has always served me well, so I'm going to show you what I do. Slip knot. We're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to slip stitch the 2 ends of those chain together, and that's our circle. This is the alternative to the magic circle. I've never figured out how to do a magic circle, so I'll do this. We're going to chain 2, and this is going to act as our first double crochet, and then we're going to do 2 more double crochets right into the center of that circle. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're going to turn our first corner by chaining 2, and then we're going to work 3 more double crochet right into the center of that circle. Then we're going to chain 2. And work 3 more right into the center of that circle. Chain 2. Do 3 more double crochet right into the center of that circle. We need 4 sets of 3 for this first round. And then we're going to finish up our last corner by chaining 2, and then we're going to slip stitch into the third V. 1, 2, 3. Also known as the top of our very first stitch. Alright, so now we should have 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces. We're going to flip it over, and we're going to slip stitch again right into that hole in that corner. This is how we're going to keep it square instead of going wonky on us. And it doesn't really look much like a square yet, but it will. So chain 2, that's our first double crochet, and then we're going to do 2 more double crochets right into that circle, or right into that space, rather. And we're going to do 3 here into this space, 3 double crochet. We're going to turn our corner by doing chain 2, and then 3 more into that same space. So there will be a total of 6 stitches in each corner. It'll be 3, 2, 3. Back to this corner here. So we're going to do our 3, 2, 3, 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet, and we're back to this corner. Another 3, 2, 3, 3 double crochet, two, 3, 2, chain 2, 3 more double crochet, now we're back at our original corner. We already have 3 double crochet, so we're going to do 3 double crochet in that same hole, and we still need our chain 2, and then we're going to slip stitch. So 1, 2, third V up, slip stitch. Starting to look a little more like a square. Flip it over, slip stitch right into that same hole. We're going to do 2 double crochet, or 2 chain 2. That's our first double crochet. 2 more double crochet into this hole. So every time we go around, we're going to have an additional space to work into. When we get back to that corner, it's always going to be 3, 2, 3. 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. So finish this round and I'll meet you back at our original corner. Alright, here we are back at our original corner. It's going to be the same thing. 3 double crochet into this hole. 1, 2, 3. Still need our chain 2. 1, 2. And we're going to slip stitch into the third V up. I'll flip it over, slip stitch again. And I'll show you how to change colors. To change colors, I'm pretty sure there's probably better ways to do this. This has always worked for me. Give myself plenty of tail. I'm going to take our second color, and I'm just going to put it right underneath that hook. See my loop here? I got it as tight as it needs to be. And then I'm literally just going to tie this just like that. And then to secure these, I'll just tie these 2 tails together. It's going to give you a tiny knot there in your corner, but it's never caused a problem for me. As long as you get it small and tight, then it's going to be fine. And from there, we just keep going. Chain 2, that's our first double crochet, and we work right here with 2 more double crochet, 1, 2, 3 double crochet into the next space, 1, 2, and 3, 3 double crochet into the next space, now we're at a corner, so we're going to do 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, chain 2, that's our corner, and then 1, 2, 3 double crochet, 3 into the next space, 3 double crochet, and then 3 double crochet into the next space. And we're just going to keep doing that around and around until our blanket is the size that we want it. And again, if you choose to make small squares, you could always make the small squares and then just put them together. You could make the small squares and put them together like a quilt. If you don't want to make a giant blanket, just whatever works for you. The bigger your hook, the bigger your stitches, so the quicker it's going to work up. If you use a chunky yarn and a bigger hook, so all of this yarn is just regular. I think it recommends a 5.5mm hook. I'm using a 5 1/4 because that's what I can find. And it's just going to make it, the stitches are just going to be a little smaller and tighter, but every way works. So this is an example of a never-ending granny square blanket that I'm working on. And I like to just do a solid and then some sort of pattern. As always, go ahead and give us a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything. Happy crocheting!